Welcome back to Tiara Every Day. Today's video is about creating your own holiday wreath. Now you've seen those very nice fancy looking wreaths at the store. Sometimes they can be a little expensive, but you can put together your own wreath. Here's what I did. I created this wreath for Christmas holiday season, and I thought it turned out very beautifully. I want to show you how I put it all together. Just look. The first thing I did was I got an old wreath that I used from last year that was kind of damaged and run down. I took this wreath and I decided that I'm going to reuse it, and here's how I did it. First, I got my handy glue gun and I got some greenery that I bought from the Dollar Tree for, of course, $1. Then I took the wreath and I got the greenery, which did not even have to be glued on because I just used the bottom stem and just kind of stuck it in there and wedged it in pretty good. And then I spread out the greenery a little bit, took some more and did the same thing repeatedly. Now there were some parts that I had to use my glue gun for, of course. The little pieces that didn't have a stem that you can just wedge in. I just put a dab of glue, mushed it down, held it down for a second, and then just kept going at it. See how easy all of this can be? It doesn't take a genius to put together this beautiful wreath. And I think, just with a few things from the Dollar Tree or from your local Walmart, you can do the same thing that I'm doing right now. Oh, and don't forget, you see how I got everything on top of newspaper? You always want to protect the surface that you're working on. And then there was the pine cones that I've used. Now they were a little bit harder to get to stick to the wreath, but I used an extra amount of hot glue and that really did the trick. Once I'm done, you'll see how well it's stuck on there and it didn't even move. My other suggestion would be to also, kind of plan things out. Before you actually start gluing things on, just kind of put it on there and see how it will look, and then go back and start gluing on your items. That's just so everything is in the place that you want it to be in, and you don't have to pull it off with the glue and then re-glue it on and go through all of that mess. It's just easier to kind of plan things out ahead of time. And then the last thing I put on was this H, which of course stands for my last name, Henderson. And I just put a little dab of hot glue on there and stuck it onto the wreath. I got it last year at Joann's Fabric for probably $1 or $2. I can't really remember the exact amount, but they do sell them now at Joann's Fabric, and they're about $2.99. When I got them, when I got this one rather, it was on sale, so, but when I'm done, you'll see how it all looks together. And here is the finished project. This wreath would have cost me somewhere between $45 to $65 if I had purchased it at the store. However, creating it on my own saved a lot of money, where I only spent somewhere between $15 to $20. You could do this too. Just go to your local craft store, pick up your supplies, and have fun.